Hi everyone, welcome back to the Plantlife podcast. My name is Dana and thanks for listening. Today we are diving into how essential oils are made. This is something important because there are different ways to make essential oils and it could affect what you want to use. Essential oils have been used throughout the ages for a variety of healing or medicinal benefits. Early production of essential oils included using the plant matter and boiling it in a fatty oil, then placing the boiled mixture in the sun. The mixture hardens as it loses moisture and the heat and drying separates the oil, drawing it out from the solid matter. Recordings of essential oil use even dates as far back as 900 AD, when Avicenna, a noteworthy physician, astronomer, and writer during the Islamic Golden Age, wrote and documented the uses of essential oils in massage. According to the book Healing with Aromatherapy, he is credited with improving the process of steam distillation, which later on became the start of aromatherapy. There are different ways to extract essential oil from plant matter. One of the most common ways, even from ancient times, is steam distillation. The other processes include expression or cold pressing, or solvent extraction. The steam distillation process became commonly used most likely because the process was able to effectively extract the oil without heating it to a boil, which could destroy the oil, and it works well for most plant matter. How steam distillation works is by using the heated, bubbling steam and running it through the plant matter, creating a vapor. This vapor is then cooled and creates the oil and water byproduct. The oil is then separated from the water to become an essential oil, while the water byproduct is used to create a hydrosol, or also called a hydrolate, for example, rosewater. Another type of distillation is water distillation. It is similar to steam distillation, except the plant matter has direct contact with the water, making it easier for the steam to pass through. Water distillation is usually used for oils that come from flowers to prevent the petals from clumping during the process. There is also a process combining water and steam distillation, which involves the same thing, running steam through the plant matter that is above the water, but indirect steam is introduced to the sill from heated water outside. It is mostly used for leaf and herb plant matter. To get essential oil from more difficult botanicals, such as ones made from tree resins like frankincense or myrrh, resin tapping is also another form of essential oil extraction. It is a process of cutting into and scarring the tree, known as tapping, to produce a resin flow and then collecting the resin, typically by hand. The resin is then distilled by one of the earlier mentioned methods. Expression, or cold processing, is another way that essential oils are made. Typically this method is used for citrus oils, as the oil is contained in the peels and can easily be pressed out. For citrus oils specifically, another method that was used is called sfumatura, which involves depulping, soaking the peel in water, drying it, and then pressing it against a sponge to collect the oil. This method is rarely used anymore as it is very labor intensive. The more commonly used cold pressing method involves a machine that presses the oil out of the peels. There's also machines that will pierce the peels and then force out the oil as well. This method is used for many carrier oils as the oil in the seed needs to be pressed. It is called cold pressing because there is no heat involved in the process. A different method of extracting essential oils is called solvent extraction. This method involves using a solvent such as petroleum ether, methanol, ethanol, or hexane that will draw out the oil and other plant tissue, like chlorophyll, from the plant matter. After that, the thick, colorful extract, called a concrete, is combined with alcohol to separate the aromatic oil from the other plant tissue that was extracted, resulting in the final product, called an absolute. Using an absolute has been a debate for many aromatherapists or oil enthusiasts, as the solvent is still present in the oil, even if it is just a very small amount. It is argued that people with a compromised immune system can react negatively or be allergic to absolutes due to the solvent residue. If you're experiencing bad reactions to using products that are made with essential oils extracted by absolutes, then you may be allergic to the solvent residue, and you should probably only be using products made with steam distilled or expression produced oils. This is particularly true for products that claim to use rose essential oil, as the steam distilled oil is extremely cost prohibitive for products and is almost always an absolute. However, even the solvent extracted oils, like absolutes, can still contain therapeutic benefits from the plant. An early form of solvent extraction is called enfleurage. This process does not use a chemical solvent, but instead uses fats, typically an animal fat such as lard from pigs or tallow from cows. This process involves smearing panes of glass with the fat and placing the plant matter into the fat and letting sit for a few days. The process is repeated a few times with fresh plant matter until the fat is saturated with aroma. The resulting compound was either sold as is, or was mixed with alcohol to absorb the oil, which was then left out to evaporate, leaving behind the absolute. This method is very, very rarely used as it is so costly, highly inefficient, and involves animal products. The process, whether it be steam distillation, solvent extracted, or cold pressing, should be noted for each oil that you buy. It is an important decision that is up to the preference of each individual. At Plantlife, the majority of oils that we carry are either steam distilled or cold pressed. You can find how each oil is created by visiting the oil's product page for the extraction method and parts of the plant that are used. To view our selection of essential oils, visit us at www.plantlife.net and check out our essential oil category. I hope you enjoyed today's topic and don't hesitate to leave us a comment or a question. If you enjoyed this podcast, please give this a like and subscribe. Check out our other social media channels such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, or visit our blog at plantlife.net/blog. Thanks again for tuning in.